Let's go. Let's go. Another one marked off. Another victory. 3 wins in a row for Leeds United. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. I got a poll running right now. Let me know your thoughts. Is it done? Job's not finished? Or do you still think we're going to make the playoffs? People, before we get into the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop your comments. You know, all that good stuff. And big up to Ali Stell Biscuits for the super chat. Thank you. Roden was, there was a few tonight. Roden was, he was probably my pick overall. But yeah, listen, we'll get into that. The game wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination. The game wasn't actually that good, but at this point, I don't care. I don't need an exciting game tonight. I needed a result after Burnley and Sheffield United won, and that's exactly what we did. And it was a very professional performance, very professional from everyone involved, I think. Well, apart from a couple, but listen, the whole team at the moment is rolling. 3 wins in a row. We're close, people. We're close. Let's go. Yeah, I'm feeling good too, man. Chris here, though, saying a win's a win and all, but we made Oxford look like prime Barca. I highly disagree, Chris. I wasn't even worried towards the end. If they had scored, then it's disappointing. But I wouldn't say they made them look like Oxford. I mean, we at least doubled their passes tonight. There wasn't much that Darlow had to do apart from maybe 2-3 actions of saves kind of things. Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed, and I really wonder why Burnley and Sheffield United couldn't score there tonight. Listen, they're a gritty team. You can see what they're about. Long throws, physicality. There's plenty of that tonight. But yeah, when you've got superior talent on the pitch, it should show, and it did. That's what I thought, Dan. I didn't think they were that great. I'm not bigging them up. I thought that was a really just meh performance by them. But listen, is what it is. Yeah, Matt here saying here, we found a way to grind out these results. Professional display, we're almost there. Aaron Leo say King Solomon rolls Roden. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, Hyru, at least it wasn't Man United versus Leon. That was a crazy game. I was watching that one. You know what? Mad game that was. I watched the earlier one today, Sheffield United versus Cardiff. Oof. Stunk out the joint. Bloody hell. Terrible game of football, but they got the job done, didn't they? DUX is saying congrats on the Premier League. Not yet, DUX, not yet. You know what I mean? But it's close. It's close. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. In terms of the Premier League, I'm already thinking of players that we should be looking to sign next season. I'm already there. I know it's not done, so don't shoot me. I know it's not over. I can't help it though, man. I'm starting to picture, okay, we need to go for this player, get in contact with their agent. Let's get this rolling now. Let's get it rolling. But it's not done yet. But look, Burnley have got to play Sheffield United Monday. And I think it's fair to say we all want Burnley to win, right? I think that's fair to say. Yeah, listen. I'm not mad. Allow me. Yeah, I'm just saying I can't help it. I'm not looking at players that could possibly help us get promotion next season. I'm starting to look at players that could help us in the Prem. I know. I need to cool it down. Let me cool it down. It's cool. It's cool. Matt saying Cisco on speed dial. Yeah, well, of course we need to let go of a few. That goes without saying, but look, we'll speak about that when the time comes. Because I did a video earlier this week of a legitimate, link from a very credible German site, and I know it's not the time for transfers and everything else like that, because people are asking, well, who else do we need? I'm not going to give him in those kind of videos because I know not a lot of people are going to tune into him, and then you get other people stealing my stuff and not giving me no credit as per usual. So no, I will do that when it comes to transfer season, of course. Chopper Dave saying save it till Monday. Fairs. Okay. All right. Let's get into you guys trying to shoot me down. Can a brother not have something? Yeah. Listen, it's been a good weekend for me. I won my fantasy hockey championships. It's WrestleMania weekend, people, and it's Easter, man. What's there not to love right now? What's there not to love? Yeah. Easy. Let's keep Melly. Nah, he's out of here, mate. He's gone. He's absolutely gone ski. The team today was the exact same that it has been before. I think the only change today was James coming on the bench for DeBio. Carl Darlow again, in terms of just being a presence at the back. I found it quite funny when the commentator said He did the simple things right from the shot from, I think it was Cameron Brannigan. And the other commentator said in response, yeah, but as we've seen this season with Leeds, not all of the shots that should have been routine have been routine. I thought, yeah, I'm glad you said so. But yeah, Carl Darlow just being a steady presence at the back, you can see it just translate through the whole team. But yeah, a lot of people talk about Rodon, and I couldn't agree more. And I'm glad, you know what? Yeah, I'm kind of glad he got man of the match there. I don't really care about man of the match awards, but he was worthy. It wasn't just his defensive work. I mean, even in the 90, I think it was like the 92nd minute, it was almost like a one-on-one situation for Oxford if the ball had broken through. He just throws his body in the way, man. He's just a brick wall back there. And he has been all season. He has been all season, apart from maybe the start of the season when a few of them were just maybe like had a playoff hangover. He's just that player for us, man. And that's why I've said, and again, in a video I've done this week, I do feel he will be playing in the Premier League with us next season. He can't be the only one. We need competition for that spot. It can't just be, oh, Joe Rodon is the outright starter. That cannot happen. He needs genuine competition. But yeah, it's just he's just put in another colossal performance there, taking the ball out as well. He was carrying the ball, drawing fouls. Even at one point, looked like a right winger at some point. Just amazing today, Joe Rodon. And I always try and give him his flowers because I know it's not the sexiest position, and you only get called out when you make a mistake. But he's just been a bedrock back there. And again, vocal, just vocal back there, just giving instructions out, shouting at people, telling them where they need to be. Yeah, just a great performance by Joe, man. Chopper Dave saying Rodon, one of the few I wouldn't mind starting in the Prem. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where we're going to need defensive reinforcements there, no doubt about it. You know, it's going to be one of those where you're going to have to do surgery on defense, but he is one that I would take. I said it last season, and like I said in the video earlier this week, nothing I've seen this season doesn't make me think he can't compete at the Premier League level. I think he's got it in him, and he's hungry to do so. Vavi as well. Yeah, I said all that. His through ball for Bogle, absolutely on the money. Just split the Oxford defense in two, and then the ball from Bogle. I know the commentator said it was a simple finish by Solomon, and maybe it is, but I mean, he could have easily ballooned that. You've seen lesser players balloon that over the bar. And yeah, Solomon back on the score sheet again. King Solomon just doing his thing. Let's go negotiate with Spurs. Let's try and keep him, because I feel like he can be a difference maker. And he's comfortable at Leeds. But Tottenham, go easy on us with the price. Yeah, there I am again. I've done it again, and I'm talking about Premier League signings. I'm sorry, people. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm reeling myself back out. I'm back out. But yeah, Rodon today, that ball for Bogle, the goal just set us off nicely. And for me, I call it arrogance if you will. I don't really mind. I just felt once we had scored, it was game over. I didn't think that Oxford were going to do anything or had anything in the tank to trouble this team, especially with the way our defense was set up today. Rico here saying BA super solid today. Rico, I'm going to respectfully disagree. He had a couple of moments today, but I felt he was getting brushed off the ball a little bit too easy today. Peru put him through for a nice chance as well in the first half that he didn't, capitalize on. It was a very basic shot. I don't know about solid. If you're talking about the midfield runaround thing, then yeah, but he'll always do that for you. But yeah, I didn't think he was too ineffective. What's this here? I am free. I forgot we don't actually own Rodon. Yes, we do, man. We bought him in the summer. I am free. We had him on loan last season, and he come in the summer on a permanent. He is our player. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Aaron here saying, now Brendan is always almost. Yeah, listen, and again, it's nothing on it, but you're seeing again today, Brendan Aronson almost played the whole game, and he didn't come off until the 95th minute, which I think is quite crazy considering I don't think he was that impactful today. And you're seeing again Ramazani not even touching the pitch. And listen, there's no point going into these things. These things will come out in the summer, but there's no way you can tell me something hasn't gone on there. But in the fact that Isaac Schmidt is suddenly the golden goose off the bench these days when he couldn't get a kick early in the season, and Ramazani, even Dan James coming back from an injury where you'd probably like to rest him till Monday, get some minutes in the tank ahead of that game. Come on. You know what I mean? Bamford in 2025 coming on again ahead of Ramazani. So I'm sure we'll find that in the summer, but now's not the time for that, I guess. But if you want to put it in the comments, please do so. But in terms of the season right now, we're on a good trajectory, people. And it's almost there. It's almost done, people. It's almost done. Lloyd here saying, really, Aronson was drawing fouls left and right. I mean, he did a couple. A couple of times. I know what you're saying, Lloyd. I understand that. I mean, he did draw a couple of fouls, but there was a few duels in there though, Lloyd, where it just needed a little bit more strength, but he was getting brushed off the ball and thus losing possession. But listen, it's cool. I don't know if I'm talking to Americans here, and I know you guys ride for your guy, but I just call it how I see it. I've got no agenda. I've spoken very positively about Aronson when he was really informed for us, but that's not the Aronson we're seeing now. What I will say is Tanaka started the game slow for me today and grew into the game. That was the Tanaka we saw today from earlier in the season. Almost scored a goal as well off the inside of the post. That was Tanaka back at his best, almost best. And Lloyd just following on. Yeah, that's typical Aronson. Fairs, Lloyd, fairs. What are we saying here? Got a couple of super Parrot House, always supporting my man. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate you. Mr. P with the super chat as well, saying here, my heart can't take much more. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, Mr. P and everyone else, maybe it's just I'm very relaxed. And I was even relaxed after the game today. I was actually tuned into the Burnley game when Watford were 1-0 up. But then once Burnley scored, I switched that off. I started to listen to like early 2000s new metal and hard rock, man, because I knew that Burnley weren't going to just stop there. I knew they were going to win the game. You've seen it with them. They've got that grit, that resilience to them. And even when they concede a goal, they just come back. That's what they do. That's why the joint, top with us right now. But yeah, Burnley getting their result, Sheffield United getting the result. But I was so calm today. I can't explain why. But I was very relaxed about the result. I was just thinking, we're going to do what we need to do tonight. And it wouldn't have been the worst result in the world coming away with a draw. I wouldn't have liked it. And I would have, conveyed that to you guys. But I just thought we was going to get the job done. And you saw it as well. It's a little thing. But after Solomon slid that ball in with Bogle and Solomon was very excited, of course. But the rest of the players were just calm. They were like, yeah, that's it. We've broken through. We're good. And I feel that, man. It resonates to me that I feel the cool and calmness about where we are right now. What are we saying here? Jason Tyndall for the next manager. Oh my Lord. Let's have a look here. KJ. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. Listen, I can't help it, man. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm just impressed with what I've seen, because that run of form that we had before we won this 3 in a row was absolutely atrocious. It was. You can't dress it up. It was poor form. We were drawing and dropping points against team that we got no business dropping points against. And these 3 wins in a row, coupled with Sheffield United, run of bad form. Hey, some would say, by the way, that Sheffield United's bad form coincides with Meslier being dropped from Leeds. I don't know. Maybe we got the mental edge on them once Meslier was out of the team. I don't know. Because we often hear that Meslier was the best signing for Burnley and Sheffield United because Leeds kept him. Since he's been out of the team, we've been all right, man. Gavin here saying he says something with religious terms here. Congruent pass forward. That's not his job right now, Gavin. It's to be defensively solid in the midfield. It's to give the extra body, especially against a physical team like Oxford. But I hear what you're saying. But when you've got Tanaka next to him who will drive forward, he doesn't need to do so much. What I will say is in the last game we had, he was the one that was playing more forward than Tanaka in that game. So, it is one of those things. And yeah, Gruev does what he needs to do, and we just leave it there, I guess. I understand the frustration, though. There was a couple times, though, in all fairness, where Solomon, I remember one in particular where he could have played Firpo down the left, and he went backwards for some reason. It just killed the whole momentum of the move. So, he's not the only one. He's not the only one. Super sticker from Mark. Thank you so much for the donation, pal. What are we saying here? Yeah, Michael, you're saying it helps with Meslier out the team as Darlow is doing the basics well by being steady, commanding his area. Absolutely. Carl here saying, I'm not a Gruev fan at all, as he's very negative, but he's been good in the last 3. He's done what he needs to do. We don't need anything flashy from Gruev, and I guess that's the whole point. Mark coming in with another super sticker. Thank you so much, Mark. Big up to you, man. David, I once saw Peru head a ball and Gruev passed the ball forward. Honest, tremendous, man. Peru. Yeah, it wasn't a good performance from Peru tonight. I think he did a couple things well with linking the play, but ultimately he's judged on goals, and he's on a little bit of a drought right now. But saying that as well, people have been talking about Bamford to start, but Bamford did well or okay to well in the first 2 games that he came back, but he hasn't done that much in the last 2 cameos he's made. So I think Peru will be rolled out again on Monday. But for me, Willie Nanto as well didn't do anywhere near enough. And I know it's not his preferred position, coming in off the left, but he needs to do a little bit more because Dan James is back now. And if Dan James is fit enough to start come Monday, it will be James in that position and Willie back to the bench. And he can't have any complaints, I'm afraid. With Dan James, with the season that he's had, Willie hasn't done anything to say, give Danny Farke even a second thought to go, ooh, Willie, you could start in this game. It's Dan James again. It's unfortunate with Willie, man. I wanted him to come in and hit the ground running, but it hasn't happened for him in the games that he's been here. So listen, Darren here, yeah, Peru, another invisible game. Tintin here saying, could you imagine we could have won this league already if Darlow was in goal after the Sunderland game? We could have. Lizo saying in defense of Peru, no crosses for Peru to smash into the net. Yeah, before Solomon's goal, there was an instance where he kept overhitting the ball. I know he was trying to find Bogle at sometimes on the back post, etc. But yeah, Peru wasn't really getting the service there, and I don't remember him taking a shot of any substance. So you're right, the service wasn't there, but he did try and link up the play the best way that he could. But ultimately, we want Joel Peru on the score sheet, man. FB White saying here, over to Burnley now. I'll take second. Promotion is the key. I was there with your FB White earlier in the season, but I would have to question why we would have fallen to second. After where we were, and obviously with the bad run of form, it wouldn't be surprising. Burnley would be worthy winners if they were to do it, because that defensive record, even with conceding of a goal today, is just tremendous, man. It's just unbelievable what they've done. But yeah, promotion is the main thing. Of course it is. Hyru here saying Willie's better on earth. He is, but he's gonna have to firm that because you can't take Solomon out of there. He's the man right there. Cookie in the house, nice clean sheet, nice 3 points. Happy for my 60th birthday. Party on Saturday. Big up to you, Cookie man. I hope you have a blast, man. Tintin here saying I want to win it. Absolutely, yeah. I want to win it now, man. What? Let's do it again, man. Let's do it a couple times, and hopefully the last. By the way, we did it when? What was the year we did it in? Was it 2020? Of course it was. Of course it was 2020. There was no fans there. Yeah, let's get it another time, and then let's never do it again. Because if we do it again, it means we've been relegated. So yeah, let's do it one more time, and let's see armpits one more time in terms of the promotion trophy, man. Darren here saying, let's get promotion on Monday. Let's get promoted on Monday. I hope so, man. I want it. Let me get the table. Let me get the table up, man. What am I doing here? There we go, man. Look at that now. Look at that. Second consecutive 90-point promotion trophy. So that we got that one in the bag. I'm sure he'll mention that 91 points. But yeah, look, man, it's looking good. You can't ask for anything more than this right now in terms of where we are in the league after such a blip in form. Come back with 3 wins in a row. This is lovely. This is lovely, isn't it? Let's go. Let's go. Chris here saying, annoyingly, if we win on Monday, the fans can't celebrate promotion at ER as the other player after us. I have a feeling, Chris, that let's just say if Burnley are winning against Sheffield United, I don't know. I get the feeling that some people will find their way from town down to Ellen Road. I think that might just happen, right? I think that might just happen. Saint here saying, watching the creed, my sacrifice attitude era tribute. Yeah, because when you are with me, I'm free. Listen, I don't want to get copyright, just in case they think I'm actually playing real Creed music right there. One of those. Let's have a look here. Kevin here saying, shout out to Leeds for another big 3 points. Shout out to all of you beautiful people. Premier League is so close. Kevin from Tennessee, much love to you, man. Darren saying just stay in the stadium. Tremendous. Mr. P adding here with Darlow instills confidence in the defense, basically doing exactly what it says on the tin. Yeah, it's nothing spectacular, man. It literally is your basics of goalkeeping, Mr. P. He's not doing anything that's making you go, oh my God, if Darlow wasn't there, we'd be in trouble. He's literally doing what every other goalkeeper professionally does, just the basic things. He's making things that are just normal not become talking points, which is exactly what I kept saying about Melier. He makes things that have got no business being talking points. All of a sudden, you're having to go, oh, but maybe the ball moved a little like this here before it went in. Oh, maybe there was a little bounce on the ground, or you just have to keep going. Well, why did that go in? How did he make that mistake? And we're not having to do that with Carl. Just simple stuff. And it was an easy remedy to fix earlier this season, but we've done that now. Only saying here, beautiful voice, Sir KG. I mean, I know. It's all right, isn't it? It's all right. I'm joking. Routine is the word. Yeah, that's what it was tonight. It was just a routine win, and we move on, man. That's it. What was that one there? Let me just scroll back up a minute. Yeah, he's not normal, man. He's not more normal. Michael, which match did you call for Melier to be? Dropped? In the summer, Michael. I never wanted this guy. And the thing is with me, everything is on video, people. Go and look, just put KG and put Melier in the title on YouTube. There must be about 10 videos of me saying, we could get this goalkeeper to replace Melier. We could get this goalkeeper to replace Melier. I've said it for about, I don't know, maybe 3 years. But maybe the first time. When was the first time? I even had questions after the opening game against Portsmouth because there were goals conceded that had no business going in from a professional goalkeeper at Leeds United if we're looking to get promoted. So, yeah, I mean, it's been the longest time, Michael, but I'm glad. I don't think you'll be here past the summer, though. That's what I think. D Parker saying, I remember the Johansson chat before the start. Yeah, I said it as soon as Rotherham got relegated, man. I said we should be in there for Victor Johansson, sell Melier on, and we could have got a nice fee. I know it wasn't what the club were looking for from Marseille, but yeah, we could have fixed this problem ages ago, but it is. Last season in the Premier was abysmal. Yeah, I was calling it from it in the Prem, in all fairness, man. But yeah, it is what it is now. It is what it is, right? We'll do all of that post season surgery come the summer when we do the end of season review. We'll talk about it in detail then. Should be having a guest on with me for the end of season review as well, if they remember. Ishtar here saying we need 4 points from 3 games to guarantee promotion. That's why I can't help but think about the Premier League, man. I can't help it. But look, I will hold off. People have told me to relax. I'm gonna chill. Okay, I'm gonna chill. John here saying, but Bogle is great going forward and attacking. And there are still question marks about the defending. No, might be a problem in the Prem. We'll discuss that in the summer. Of course, we'll discuss that in the summer, John. Mike here just saying, I want the silverware now, KJ. We all do, man. We all do. But listen, I don't think there's much else from the game tonight, people. I don't. I think that was it. Look, I can get the comments up from Daniel Farke because I won't be back for tomorrow's. There shouldn't be a video tomorrow unless there's something like major. Then I will drop a video. But we'll come back for the preview for Monday's game on Sunday. So look out on the channel for the preview dropping for the Stoke game on Sunday, and then of course we'll do the live match reaction on Monday too. Let's have a look here. Where is it going up? All right, here we go. So Daniel Farke here, he's obviously made his comments already. Let me get those bigger for you guys. Farke facing the media. Farke says, massive win, clean sheet at Oxford who are fighting. So this was a difficult game. Really good Oxford side. Fantastic team goal. Passing to the goal is beautiful. Lots of control, but Gary's sides are always so well structured. Okay, yep. Did not allow them one proper chance in the game. Please, always the same. If you do not score the second, you have to show steel. Well-deserved and spirited win. These are the best time for wins. It's always your day when you finish on top. That's what she said. Big compliment for the defense. Oxford have an unbelievable throw. Roden had to win 127 headers today. Great resilience. We have a smaller side, but we dealt with all these situations. Happy with this. I have too many games in this crazy league in great shape. Consecutive wins at this stage important. Nothing is done yet. You have to fight for every point. Keep your nerve. This league is relentless. Competitors are strong and showing resilience. We have to keep going. Good scenario, but every game is difficult. Cannot allow yourself to think too far into the future. That's to me, isn't it? I went too soon, and that's what she said. You have to be good in the here and now. Will not allow myself to think too far. Quick turnaround for Monday. Stoke come with freedom and confidence. So there you go, people. We've done the Farke comments on this. So there you go. And as Ishtar says, if you haven't already, please like the video. It's free to do, and it helps out the channel. Yeah, I agree. There are too many games, especially in this garbage ass league, man. Terrible, terrible stuff, man. Terrible stuff. But look, people, is that all? Are we done for today? Are we done for today, people? Riley St. Clair here saying, "Cheers, KG. Happy Easter." Yeah, yeah. Listen, man, I'm gonna indulge in a few eggs this weekend. Not gonna lie to you, and then we're gonna hit back to the gym big time next week. Okay, but it's WrestleMania weekend, like I say, so there will be snacks involved and a few fizzy drinks. Not alcohol for me, but yes, you know. But listen, people, it's gonna be a good weekend. Let's have a good weekend. Yeah. Um, Wait a minute. What? Why in the world is this here? It may be short, but at least it's skinny. Huh? Hey, wait a minute, flying fish. You don't have to put what you got out there, you know. You could have kept that to yourself. You know what I mean? Louis saying KGC another goat this weekend, 17 time. Yeah, listen, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. And listen, if you're one of those that have got you haven't got spoilers, by the way, because no one knows you know, in all that stuff, but don't spoil anything if you've heard anything, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I would like him just for storyline purposes. I look at wrestling very differently now. It's just entertainment for me. You know, I don't really care who's got belts or all that stuff. As long as the story's good, you know what I mean? It's just like another TV show to me. Uh, and just to finish here, Michael, that league table is looking good. Starting to see a sea of green ticks for Leeds United. Yeah, let's end it with another 3, and then let's get out of this league and start focusing on the Prem, right? Let's do that. But people, that is the video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Like I say, preview dropping Sunday. If you haven't already liked this video, and then yeah, we'll be back. Enjoy your weekend, people. Peace out.